I love you, New Mexico Saint. Hey, New Mexico Saint, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining me. You're the first one here, man. Thanks for coming. So, just kind of, chilling. Hey, TSA, how's everything going? Can you guys hear me okay? And Snug's in the house. How you doing, buddy? How's your nice green Tease guitar? Thanks for letting me know, buddy. Appreciate you. So, I'm playing your guitar today. So, the Ubi's in the house. What's going on, buddy? How's everything? It's a little low. Not much I can do about that now, other than maybe it's. Well, then you keep resisting, okay? Did this help at all, TSA? I'm trying to move the mic up a little bit. Closer to my throat it is, the better it should be. So what's it? So don't have a lot planned today, guys, but I got a couple of, I actually do have a couple of things in store. So in that regard, it's a little better than last week. So we got 5 people here today, man. That's awesome. How's everybody doing so far? 5 people so far. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, man. Pretty awesome. Nice. We're getting off to a good start today. So a little bit, man. I don't like to, just shoot from the hip all the time. So, all right, yeah. So it was probably just a little bit too far away. I'm wearing a T-shirt today, so sometimes it just kind of hangs down, and then with the guitar pulling it down, I guess. So that's all right, Uvi. Don't worry about it. I'll get you next time with the memo. Just keep playing that Squire, man. How you liking that guitar? The bridge doesn't sound too bad. I actually like the way it sounds overall. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's $119 guitar, so it could be better. But I actually don't. It's not a horrible sound or anything. It's a pretty decent sound. How's the neck pickup? I don't think I've heard you play the neck pickup. Johnny Three Bar in the house. How you doing, buddy? Nice. I guess now it's a show, right? So yeah. If I had a tele pickup line around that was any good, I'd probably just throw it your way, send it to you. But I got nothing to offer. So, but stick around long enough. There might be somebody here willing to part with one. I know things are a little challenging right now for you, right? Financially. So, uh, at some point, I know it it may be possible in like 3 months to buy a pre-wired pick guard from Tease Guitars. From what I understand, there's going to be a bunch of ST2 pick guards that he ordered that he's going to be able to upgrade ST1s with. He's not selling those to anybody. Those are just for his guitars. But it might be possible to get the ST1 pickups from him and swap them in they're a pretty decent set of single coil pickups. They're pretty solid set. They're just a ceramic set, but you need a tele neck pickup though. Okay, so in the middle position, you're getting a little more beefiness out of it. You know, if the bridge is kind of strong and the neck is kind of weak, and when you put them together, yeah, you know, you might get a decent sound. So, hey, look, it's the least expensive Fender guitar ever made, or Squire guitar. You know what I mean? It's going to have its limitations, but as long as you can play on it, and you play pretty well on it, man. So just keep rocking it and upgrading it, and you'll turn it into a monster in no time, I'm sure. So, all right, so we got a few people here. We got 4 in the house, 4 likes. That's it, guys. If you like what's going on here, if you like Tease guitars, how about this? You like the color of my guitar? Hit the like button. And for the cost, I'm pulling some pretty damn good sound. Yeah, you are. You are, and you're using the door, which is something I've got to upgrade to. I'm so in the Stone Ages with that shit. I got to upgrade to that. So I have Reaper. Does Reaper have anything? Do you happen to know if Reaper has good guitar tones built in, or am I going to have to get some IRs or whatever? Smash that, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. That's right, Johnny. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So, all right. So you know what? I got 2 things going that I wanted to share with you guys today. So, one is a sneak peek at a video coming up in about 2 weeks, because I did a little something different for the intro, and I'm kind of proud of it. David, how are you? 5 CS and Nadir for free and get. Okay. All right. I got to start playing around with that. So I've never done that, and I'm actually worried that my computer might not be able to handle this stuff. It's about 5.5 years old now, and it was a mid-tier PC at best when I got it new. So I'm gonna try, because I gotta upgrade from what I'm doing. I need more consistency during my recordings. So yeah, everyone give David a hello. And all right, so here's what I was doing. I got a guitar that just came in. Hey, Ted, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? Welcome. If anyone likes that Ted's here, give me a like. So, all right, so I got something I want to share with you guys. We got 8 people in the house, so now's a good time to share this. I think Ted, well, here, you probably heard what I had to say, so I think everybody heard what I had to say. So let me share the screen now and set this up. All right. All right. All right. All right. So here we are. Okay. All right. It's all set up. Let me bring you guys in. All right. We're good now, right? Let me go over there and start. So I got to adjust the audio still a little bit on this, but this is going to be the intro for the side-by-side comparison. All right. And maybe I shouldn't even have given it away. I got to between the SBH HD and the SBH E. So I tried to get a little creative with the intro. All right, let me trying to click that. Oh, here we go. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining me. You are awesome. I'm RJ, and this is the SBH E from Tease Guitars. Wrong. That's the SBH HD. This is the SBH Yeah, okay, maybe, but take a look at them. The only difference is the paint. Well, again, if you look closer, you're going to find that there are enough differences to make both of these guitars separate models. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So you're going to have to show me. Okay, let's go. All right, good. All right, that's it, guys. What do you think? Let me get out of this. Stop sharing. Thanks. It just came to me and I had to figure it out. I had to figure out how to do that. So I got to work. I think there's actually going to be more to that story. So that's why I share it here. We'll see if I actually do an extension to that story in the main video or not. I don't know. But hey, I was saying I was just over there right before I started the live stream, and that would be great. TSA, if I could, maybe a Marvel movie. After all, they're doing garbage these days, so I'd fit right in. No one would notice. So hey, Captain Trips, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. So yeah, did you notice that a lot of the stuff is being sold out right now? Almost all the ST1s on Tease guitars are gone, except for the pink ones, the shell pink, which for some reason I fell in love with it. Thanks, Ubi. BBM missed it. He missed it. All right, maybe I'll play it again later. I got an itch. Sorry, guys. So. New Mexico State, just keep an eye on the site. I think if I remember correctly, you were hoping for a deal, or maybe I'm getting you mixed up with somebody else who's looking for a sale. But keep an eye out if that's the case, because you'll see one or two. It seems like when the new batch comes in, there's always a few that he's got to work on a little more than others. There's always ones that are B stock, with a little like this one. This is actually B stock, right? You couldn't tell for 100 years unless I pointed out what's wrong with this guitar to make it B stock. Okay? Ugh. I'm trying to show you right now, and you can't even, there it is. If you look close, you see those two little divots in there. Those are two little grooves in there in the body made it B stock. You know what? I would love that too, New Mexico Saint. I think a dinky would be a great thing, but I think right now, for the foreseeable future, these are the two body styles that he's going to work with. I don't know for certain. I could be coming out of left field here, so don't take me at word, okay? But it's like Gibson owns the Les Paul body style. They can fight over that, right? They have problems with their headstock. Fender, it's the opposite. Fender's protected their headstocks and let the body styles go. That's why this is basically an exact replica of a Telecaster, right? The shape-wise. So I think with that and for the Strat, that's the case. And that makes it very easy, very safe to make a whole bunch of different bodies for them. And they're two of the more versatile body styles out there to begin with. So I think he's going to explore as much as he can with this. And when the demand is right, he'll go to a new body style. Unless something happens and he's part of an offer that he can't refuse, I mean, I could be totally wrong. I know he's got a bass coming. I don't know anything about that. I just know it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to try real hard to get one in here to review. So, but yeah, I don't know, I want it. I'm just like you, New Mexico, saying I want something else too. I think I like the idea of variety and body styles. That's what it is for me. It's not that I gotta have it because obviously I think this is awesome, and I don't. And I have several T styles here in the cave. So, but whatever, you know. Eventually, right? He's got to get up to 13 guitars a day. That's his goal. So whatever is going to get him to selling 13 guitars a day, roughly 5,000 guitars a year, that's what he's ultimately going to do. Right? BBM knows. So yeah, yeah, right. TSA, you can barely see this. Ubi, it's dimples. There really are just those dimples. I put my hand on it, you can feel it. And in person, in the right light, you can see it. But even in person, that has to be in the right light. So you wouldn't, none of us here would ever complain about this. You know what I mean? But when he's got one like this and he's got it for sale, it's selling for less than 265, right? So, and honestly, that's got to be the deal of all deals, because I swear to you guys, those of you who don't have these a guitar like this guitar really is $1,000 guitar, right? There is nothing on this that's less than a Fender. You know what I mean? There's nothing on this that's less than a Gibson or less than a Jackson or less. Quality wise, it's right there with everything else that sells for $1,000, and it's great. Snug, you want a Tease bass? There'll be a Tease bass, I'm sure. I'm thinking by the end of the summer, but I don't really know. And these things, changes happen. You know, things have to get changed around. You know, so we'll see. But yeah, bass is coming soon. By the end of the year for sure. I'm thinking September, August, somewhere in there. So what do we got? Yeah, Torsten was a bass player in this band. Yeah, you're right? Because we saw him with the book. His old band is actually in a book that documents the hard rock bands from the '80s that were in the LA area and doing all the heroin with the Guns N' Roses and all that stuff. You know, not that he was doing that, but that whole time period. And so just trying to make it through another day. Torsten was a bass player. Hope it all's okay. I think if you're talking to me, all's pretty good here. And Tease bass. So yeah, all right. So another thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I'm finding more and more that eBay is becoming the place, or it is the place to go for some quality cast-offs, right? And I mean that because I bought a Donner, right? I have the DST 200, and I bought that. It's a $200 bass. I got that for right around $80, if I remember correctly, after shipping and everything, and that was a great deal. And that was their refurb. Well, this one I got another one, and this one isn't even a refurb. All right, this is going to be reviewed soon, so you guys get to get a sneak peek. All right, I'll plug it in too. All right, the Donner Seeker series. This is the Q1 from the Seeker series, right? And it's a solid little bass. Look at me, solid bass, solid guitar. 18-to-1 tuners. Crayola red. Say what you will about that. It's a good, you know what it is? It's a solid red. You know, the Crayola red, the red that comes in the box, that color is actually Ferrari red and fire engine red as well. So it is a good color. But it's one of the you know, it gets, I shit on it sometimes because it's one of those, I call them sometimes the Crayola 8, right? The original 8 colors in the crayon box. So, but this, guys, I'm really surprised at how the quality of this thing. I was actually going to do an unboxing with you guys, but the problem with that was the box came it was like it was kicked to the curb and then thrown up the stairs. The bottom was open, right? But so this was so getting back to the whole eBay thing. This was actually another $200 guitar by itself. No amp, no cord, none of that stuff. It does come with this freaking bag. This is probably the best bag you're going to get. You'll see at $200. It's got the one with the big zipper on the side, and then it's got the extra pocket on the top. It's got a little extra thickness to it. Nice bag. $80 for this. And if you needed a guitar in a hurry, if you want to learn on a solid instrument, this is really, really good. Like, I will always tell you, if you ask me, should you spend the money on a Tease guitar or this? Well, if you got a couple extra dollars for a Tease guitar, spend the money on a Tease guitar all day, right? Currently, that is literally the best deal on an electric guitar you're going to get on the internet. Quality, no compromises, all that. But if it's just about getting something that's functional, that's good as a beginner guitar, you get this all day. The only thing I'm finding about this that I'm not too crazy about is the body thickness. And I haven't even spent a whole lot of time with this. The body thickness is too thin. It's not a full thickness body. I'll show you what I mean with the Tease. Okay. I'm gonna have to do it like this. They both got belly carves. So see the difference in the thickness? All right. And yeah, you're right, Ubi. It's about a quarter-inch thinner. That's kind of standard for less expensive guitars, you know. It's good though. Like when I pick this up and I pick up this one, I definitely feel a difference. This one's heavier all day. Not in a prohibitive way or anything like that. This guitar just feels substantial. Right? It doesn't feel shitty or anything like it doesn't feel like a boat anchor. There we go. Right. But this is definitely a pound, maybe a pound and a half lighter. You're right, TSA. Purple guitars do sound better. You're going to find out soon enough, because as soon as I'm done with that video, I'm going to, which will be by the end of this week, I'm going to be getting ready to send this one out to you. So, as a matter of fact, why don't I ask you this question in front of everybody? How do you want to do this? Do you want to send these off simultaneously, or are we just going to trust each other? I know I can trust you. I'm not overly worried about what goes on with this transaction. So I'm not worried about sending mine first, or you sending yours first, or we have to send them at the same time. But I don't know. I was thinking about, I was thinking about that, so I thought I'd ask. But yeah, guys, right now over on eBay, Donner, I feel the same way, TSA. I absolutely feel the same way. So, yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, TSA and I, we're going to be doing a guitar trade. I now have two Tease guitars. Two, I don't want to say the same guitar. They're technically not the same guitar. I have the SBH HD, which I love, and the SBH E, which I love. And I also have wanted a John 5 telly for a while, and he's got one. So, so he's decided he wants to trade. So we're going to do a trade, and then once I get that, I'm going to be doing a review for that one. Oh, pardon me. And look for a review on this one soon. But if you're anxious enough now and you're thinking about picking up a Donner, pick this one up. All right. You head on over to eBay, just put it. All I did was put Donner electric guitar under $100. That was one of the first things I saw. It's listed for $88.99. If you have an account like I've been on there since 2006, so whenever I look at something, I put it in my wish list. And it's about 24 hours after I put it in my wish list, the AI bot usually sends me a discount offer. So I got $10 off. It was already 56% off. I got another $10 off doing that. So it ended up being, well, $9 off. It ended up being $80 flat plus tax, $87. Right? So yeah, I'll do that all day. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway with this guitar too, guys. All right. When I'm done reviewing this guitar, we're going to be doing a giveaway. And I've been talking to somebody. Maybe you've seen some of the conversation that's gone on in the comments of the Tease Guitars videos. You haven't been. If you have, you wouldn't be privy to the whole conversation. But someone, I'm not going to mention names. Someone has offered to send me a Tease guitar and an amplifier to give away here on the channel. So we will be doing a giveaway. As soon as this goes through, assuming all of this actually falls into place, we will be doing a giveaway for a Tease guitar and an amplifier. Okay? I'm going to do it as simply as possible. I'm going to do it like Scar My Guitar. I'm going to just pick a number, and you guys are going to have to hit it. It's going to be, and it's not going to be an easy one. We're going to do like up to 500. Okay? And I'll be, like I said, I'll put my number in the hat. Excuse me, I'll write my number down on a piece of paper and I'll put it aside. You guys will know. You'll see me do it all. And as everybody comes in and gives me a number, I'll take a couple of minutes. I'll write them all down. Everybody gets to pick one number, no more. Okay? I'll talk about this again. You're already getting a deal when we trade. Now, ultimately, I feel like you and I are doing a pretty even deal, but I feel like I know the Tease guitar is awesome, and I don't know the Firefly is awesome. So I feel like if anybody's going to end up getting a better deal, it's probably going to be you. But I want that guitar, so it doesn't matter, right? So, all right, so yeah, so it's going to be. I'm going to pick a number. Everybody gets to pick one number, and we'll keep going until someone gets it. If we'll do it in rounds if we have to, right? If there's 12 people in the chat right now, so I say okay, so I'll let everybody go. And once I found out that all 12 of you have gone and nobody's picked it, I'll keep that number. We'll scrap all those digits, those you can't use, or well, you know what? It doesn't matter. If you waste your turn, you waste your turn, right? You guys will all be able to pick again. And then we'll do that until somebody wins, okay? I'm not sure if I'm going to be giving them together as a package or separate, right? I have to talk to the person who's sponsoring this, all right? So, but before we do that, as a lead-in, in an earlier video, in an earlier live, I'll be giving away this Donner guitar, okay? And somebody's going to get hooked up with this too, right? I know how much I spent on it, but this guitar is pretty awesome, okay? You're not going to be losing out on anything, you're not going to lose out on a whole lot if you get this guitar. This guitar isn't perfect. You'll find out why if you watch the review, but it's a great entry-level starter guitar, or for somebody else who's looking to do something with a guitar, upgrade it, personalize it, have a backup, just start building an arsenal of guitars, you know. So yeah, so there's going to be a couple of giveaways going on in the next few months. And then I still have guitars I'm trying to sell. Eventually, if they don't sell, I'll start giving them away too. Right? I'm reading, guys. I've been rambling, but I've been reading. Yeah, you're right, David. Somebody is going to get hooked up big time, right? Definitely. And we haven't settled on an amp. The person who's sponsoring this giveaway has like 6 amps that he's looked into to give away. I've suggested narrowing it down to 4 because I think 2, although 2 are really good amps, they're not going to get people super excited. They're not going to get them as excited as the rest, right? So, and from there, I told him which one I would choose to give away. But he would like to know what you guys think. So yeah, me too, TSA. I'm sorry, I got to catch up now. So though John 5 is an awesome guitar, I'm not going to be disappointed. Okay. Yeah, me too. I have a stable full of dual humbucker guitars, but I like the John 5. So we're doing the deal Tease with the gig bag for the John 5 with the strap, right? I think that's an awesome idea. Listen, I like the idea of a kill switch. I know it's kind of a metalhead thing to do. It's a stupid little thing. It's like, yeah, press this, but so you can see what it's doing. But it's a really simple addition and does a lot. Adds a lot to the guitar technically. It gives you a whole nother effect. You know what I mean? So it's a really easy thing, I think, and so that's why I like it. So Obi, don't build a kill switch for your audience. They'll turn you off just to fuck with you. Think about all the girls who do that stuff on OnlyFans. Right? So, yeah. So, all right. Do you guys want to hear this one? I'll plug this one in. Ugh. Just as soon as I turn off the amp long enough. Now I just realized I can link my touch portal to the bot on stream. In theory, I could let people control my tone while I'm streaming. That would actually be kind of funky. You might want to play around with that, Ubi. So, all right. So I was talking about amps, yeah? Okay, so the amps that he was thinking about, I got to get a strap. The amps that he was thinking about including. All right, BBM, take it easy, buddy. Try and catch the first few minutes before you came in, all right? Because right before you came in, I dropped a little video for you all to watch. It's the intro to one of the something I'm doing. Well, one of the upcoming reviews I'm doing. So I think you'll get a kick out of it. All right, later, BBM. Okay. So this should be in tune. Let's see. All right. So okay. So the amps. I was talking about the amps that were coming in the thing. So one of them was the Katana. He's looking at a 50-watt Katana, which sounds awesome, right? But you know, and it is awesome. So I was thinking that if it's somebody who's going to be playing in the bedroom, it's their first guitar or their first good gear, maybe a 50-watt might be too much. But that's just my opinion. So the Katana is definitely one of them. I'm trying to remember because it was in conversations. I think. I have the text too. Yeah, TSA. Good reviews on the Katana for sure. The latest version, though, not so hot, only because it seems to be more of the same. And that's kind of what I told him. That was my thoughts on that. The Spark, which I think is a good idea because that can get pretty loud. It's good for the bedroom. It's got a lot of versatility like the Katana. So I think that's a good option. I think one was the Fender Mustang, if I remember. Right? And there was one other one. Yeah, let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't find this real quick, I won't bother. There we go. This is a long. Okay, so I'm finding some. Tires are awesome. Yeah, spark. It should be. Sorry, guys. I'm sitting here with. Yeah, this is a long conversation. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, I can't remember the others right now. I'm pretty sure it was one was a Mustang, and then he did mention the Viper, the PV Viper, which I felt was a good amp. It's a good, definitely a good amp, but also not necessarily one a lot of people are going to go ooh over, right? And the Moore makes a good one, but again, not a lot of people know about that brand, at least not that I'm familiar with. Yeah, Kyle Bull does some good reviews. I like his stuff. Yeah, the new Mustang is like pretty much like the same as the Katana. Uh, well, pretty much so. Anyway, let me see if this thing's in tune. Oh no, we are not in tune. Got to fix that. Fluttering. The bridge pickup, the humbucker doesn't sound too bad. It's not super thick, but let's try and. Yeah. Just gonna get it to squeal. Not quite. There you go. It's probably a little bit lower than like my usual humbuckers. This one's 15, and I can get it to squeal. I can get them when they're 13. I can get them to squeal easy. So this is probably going to be a little bit lower than that. But with that setting that I have it on with the Black Star, yeah. Now I got it facing me. It was sitting flat, shooting that way. Now it's tilted up. So let's see. There it is. Sounds a little noisy. Not bad. Not it doesn't sound like shit at all. I think though it's for me a little right there, a little thin, but in the other one it sounded a little muddy. The other tone. Sounds fine. I might have to do a little work on the intonation, but it sounds pretty good, man. And it's $80, okay, plus tax, $87 all in. Come on, can't beat that. So, all right, I'm telling you, Donner is like one of the ones that to watch out for. As far as the budget stuff goes, Donner, Harley Benton, Tease guitars, Fesley, they're doing good stuff. Leo James, there's a handful of them now. But Tease has got to be the top for me though, because it really is $1,000 guitar. So, but now we'll put the good guitar. Well, not the good guitar, but not that this one isn't good. But so where are we at? We're at 42 minutes. All right. So you guys have seen my sneak peek at upcoming video. My sneak peek. Well, I have 2 upcoming videos. So, all right. You know what? Back to Katana, Spark. Which one would you choose? Which one would you rather have in the giveaway? The Spark or the Katana? Or the Mustang? Try to remember that last one. IYV is good too. The thing with IYV is you're getting basically a full-size guitar. You're basically getting the guitars that they would be selling to another brand, but they sell directly. So that's a great way to get a deal. My only concern with IYV is that sometimes under their own house brand, they rush things out a little bit. But they do make great stuff. I've had a few, but I think I've only kept one long term, and even then that was not perfect either. But it's awesome. I'm at $250, $225 for a guitar with a neck through body. Come on. So if it was me, the Katana probably, because I've seen more reviews over it. I haven't had a physical amp since a 70-watt PV Studio Reverb back in the early aughts. Okay, I really like what I've seen from Spark. David says Spark. Yeah, nothing but good things about the Katana. Okay, so it seems like the Katana is the preferred one, right? I hear that, Snug. I hear that. And I think in the long run, that every guitar player's got to have just like a tube amp. But I think the easiest way to get good tones now is digital amp, and they're not that expensive. So I think it's good to have, but I think as your musical you progresses and evolves, I think you need to get more than one amp, and you need to get a tube amp. You should get a good solid state amp, preferably a Roland, and things like that. Good digital amp, all of them. You paid $135 for the set neck PRS copy. That's the one with it's like the green with the black, the flame maple top, right? That was it. You know what? Thank you, Snug. You said Roland Cube. That was the other one that he was talking about. the Roland Cube, the Mustang, the Katana, and the Spark. A small orange crush would be nice. That's a nice little lamp. Sounds good. And a digital. Sounds like a must have. Yeah, I think so. I think it pays to know what your best tone is going to be on a tube amp, what it's going to be like on each one. You know what I mean? Because I think digital is great for in the home and home studio and all that, and it just getting tones like that. You know, plug in, find it, click, done. You want a 1977 Marshall tone? Yeah, you can find that. You know, and install it on that and have it. You know, but I think at some point you got to go out and get that. You know what I mean? You actually got to go find that. I don't think the simulation is enough. So Ted, thank you. Thank you very much for sticking around. Take care, buddy. Look for the video. I'm almost done with that video. It'll be posted for this week. So look for it next week. Okay, buddy? Take it easy. So, yeah. All right. So out of all four, the Roland Cube, the Mustang, the Katana, and the Spark, which one do you guys like the best? Which one sounds like the best combination with one of these? Or actually, I think it's going to be a new ST1. Probably going to be giving away one of the new ST1s, and he's probably going to make it really hard for me to give away the guitar too, because I have a feeling he's going to get one that's like exactly the color that I would get. TSA saying Katana. Okay, so I'll let him know, and we can take it from there. So let me know now, guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't disagree that the Katanas are probably the overall the best one, right? You got it's a nice 50 watts. You got 1,000 tones. Dwight Bailey's in the house. How you doing, sir? How's everything, buddy? How are those beautiful guitars of yours, man? You writing any new music? Yes, no. Well, no, you know enough to have an opinion, and yeah, the Katana is a safe choice for sure. It's a good choice. Okay, cool. We're kind of in the middle of hot topic. You guys want to change topics and go check out what Dwight's got? I'm with you on that, Ubi. Okay, David. Staying out of it. That's fair. So the way things seem to be going, that sounds like the Katana would be the one that I'll be telling him. Either that or I guess the Spark as a second. Although the Roland Cube is a nice one too. So we got to turn this on. I was working on. See, I have to work on it more. The lead from Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, I think you could do. Yeah, you're right. I mean, as far as the overall package, yeah, it is a good one. So, all right, I'll let him know. Katana was the pick. I was actually expecting somebody to drop by today. Didn't seem to drop by, so no problem. We're at 10 minutes to an hour, and I think we'll call it an hour like usual. because it's getting late, you guys. I know some of you guys are in the same time zone as me and want to go to bed. So, but in the meantime, let me check what Dwight's got. Hang on over to your page, Dwight. So, spilt coffee, right? All right. All right. Spilt coffee, right, Dwight? I'm going to set it up.